Right, choppers, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. We've got people from Kenya, Jane, all the way from Kenya. We've got Bonachi, Kenya as well, and Aubakwe from Botswana. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Where are you watching me from today? CPI, here's our poll for today. Are we bullish or bearish? 54% are saying that we are bullish. Moses was watching us from Springs, King J FX, South Africa, Gauteng, Pretoria. SG Maisela is watching from Davidton, Johannesburg. Good to see all of you. Keep them going, keep them coming, keep them coming. Ventuva is watching from Namibia. Edu FX Academy, Johannesburg, South Africa. Kwenele is watching from SA. Namibia, Stephen Mukato from Namibia. Mfunde from East London. Right, I'm excited about CPI today. I was speaking to the choppers funded in the morning that I'm not going to take a trade until CPI hits. By the look of things right now, we are looking at the heat map. Euro quite strong, dollar quite weak. I think the US dollar and the Japanese, the US dollar and the Hong Kong dollar, as well as the Swiss franc, they are weak for the day. So yeah, it will be interesting to see. Most of you are saying we are bullish. Mr. Moodley is watching us from Klerksdorp. RM Mahalela is watching us from Limpopo, Nkosnati, Soweto. Mapule is watching us all the way from Lesotho. Kinja the Hustler is watching us from Namibia 4 times. Alright, that's what we have for the heat map. Yeah, Jeffrey, I agree with you. Thanks, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if we can grow this channel to, bigger numbers. This is your channel. So let's grow it. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, and share. Right, so I don't want to mention a lot of things. I really want to concentrate on what's going to happen with the cost price index month to month for the US dollar. It will be interesting to see if we're going to be bullish or bearish. As I mentioned last time, there's something I want to tell you guys. But I'm going to be careful because I was discussing it with my technical team. If you noticed last time during NFP, our live stream was cut off. I don't know how many of you saw that. Our live stream was cut off during NFP last time. And I was just talking about the COT data. And till today, we don't understand what happened because on our side, everything looks okay. So I don't know why our video was cut off that time. But that was the time I was talking about hedge funds, money managers, COT, and all these other things. So I don't know. I'm going to be careful with what I say today. Though we did not use any vulgar language or swearing or what. We're just talking about what moves the market, what hedge funds and money managers are doing. And I was just giving you the website that you can always look at to see these things. And after that, the live stream was ended. I don't know what happened, but we are still investigating. So yeah, when we trade the news, I think I'm just going to be careful what I say. Right. Two things, right? This gold, looking at where we are trading now, currently trading at $2,519 an ounce. So I mean, this is a level that we've been hitting for quite some time, right? We've been having a lot of orders around 2,518 or so. So my take was we break above retest, then we can look to go to the buy upside. So I don't know, but normally with what I know, with my experiences, that normally when you have a price that is being hit so many times, we've revisited this price for quite some time. Normally what I've noticed is that during the news, this thing can just break price and just go to the upside for those that are trading support and resistance, right? I might be wrong. Remember, it's just my opinion. Again, guys, I'm not licensed to give you financial advice. This is me voicing out my opinion, right? So I'm bullish on gold. I would want to be bullish on gold. I think CPI gives me the probability of going even higher on gold, meaning to say that it will be negative, right? The dollar will be negative. However, when I look at the dollar again, look at where we are in terms of point of control. $1.10.44, right? This is where we are in terms of our point of control. We have a key significant area at this level here, right? So we've been playing around $1.10.41 and $1.10.52. So it will be interesting to see if the news will break this $1.10.52, right? So $1.10.52 and $1.10.42, this is where we've been playing. And our point of control is just in the middle. And I demonstrated to you last time that when the market is consolidating from one price to another, how you normally see if it's a consolidation when your point of control is in the middle of consolidation. So if maybe we can put like a consolidation box here, right? And we look at where we are in terms of our point of control. I'm quickly just going to take it out and just put it in again, right? So our point of control is kind of in the middle of price. So between $1.10.52, $1.10.42. I don't know, but I think the dollar will be weak. I think the dollar will be weak. Again, it's just my opinion. But I don't execute trades just before the news release, right? I don't do that. But I think the dollar will be weak. So if I see a buy on euro dollar, then that means the dollar index, where is it? Then I'm actually saying the dollar index will go down, right? So yeah, it will be very interesting to see. Looking at the British pound as well, there's a reason why this price is doing what it's doing here. There's a reason why you are seeing this. It's just waiting for the news, right? If you are taking this as your peak formation from the low, peak formation formed, maybe you take this as an inverse head and shoulder. You have your third strike here, which your 2 will be here, your 1 will be here. You take your fib from 2 to high, then you have your 786 rejection candlestick here, and then this should be giving you a buy. So can you see my according to how I trade, I'm bullish, right, on British pound dollar and on euro dollar, but I'm not going to execute before the news because it never works out good for me. That's not how I normally do it. I know some of you choppers, you do it and it works well for you. So I actually enjoy it when I watch you guys make some money off the news, and some of you are learning from what others are doing, you know. So I would want to see that. I would really want to see that. I would really want to see that. So yeah, I'm bullish on the euro dollar and the British pound USD. So according to our poll, 55%. Again, when I look at the Forex sentiments, right? When we studied the Forex sentiments, we had let me check it out. Let's check out what we have on the Forex sentiments quickly. Let's see what we have on the Forex sentiments quickly. And again, this is not something that you can, use for trading, right? Looking at the foreign sentiments and this is just what other, brokers are doing, and other, I don't want to mention their name. As you know, we are proudly sponsored by Okta, right? So we have euro dollar, according to the sentiments, percentage wise, 57% they are selling, and 57% they are selling, and 43% they are buying, right? Again, that's why I like saying that when I trade, I normally want to do the opposite of what many people are doing. So if we have 57% of people selling and 43 buying, I'm going with the 43%, right? I might be wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong. Bongani is buying Nas. Bongani, all the best to you. Bongani, all the best, man. George, Mr. President, I've already placed my sell orders 2,529 and 2,530 thousand an ounce on gold. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I have 3 reasons why I want to see this thing go an up direction on the euro dollar, on the British pound, and as well as on the gold. According to how I trade, this is just my technical approach, right? And my analytical approach. So yeah, we'll see. Can't wait to see. Bongani is buying Nasdaq at 18,773.78 cents. Tell you what, Bongani, we missed the trade, man, on this Nasdaq. We missed the trade on this Nasdaq. This is what we saw in the morning, and I think some of the people took this buy here on this Nasdaq. This is what we're looking at in the morning, right? We wanted to see. So our analysis for yesterday morning was this. Remember, we do our 7 o'clock analysis. If you are part of the 7 a.m. club, this is what we do. Again, it's a free channel. You don't have to pay anything to join us every morning. You just need to be funded with our preferred broker, the broker that is sponsoring this channel here. Shout out to Okta, man. If you need an account with them, just click on the link below, register, and hit me up on WhatsApp so that I can add you to my private group. So yesterday we were waiting for this to break above and retest, right? Break above 18,600, retest, then we're going to look for buying opportunity. It did exactly that. With this rejection candlestick here, this is what could have been a nice trade to the upside. So yeah, if Bongani, if you are buying, in a way, I'm kind of like with you. But like I said, I'm not in a trade. I'll wait to see. Remember, I give myself like 15 minutes after the news release and make reevaluation. So that when I'm wrong in my anticipation, or I don't want to say prediction, then I can do reevaluation. Tumelo is saying, I think the DXY will spike up first. Yeah, it's also a possibility. Look, man, look at what happened with the NFP last week Friday, man. We had this thing pumping and dumping. We had a spike on the downside. This thing went up and came back during the session close. So it's also a possibility. Hence, I say I don't like executing trades before the news. That's the reason why. The spikes, I hate it when it spikes a lot. Tabo is saying dollar looking bearish. DXY is looking bearish. Yeah. I want to agree with you there, Tabo. In Vigo Forex trade, I'm selling USD Japanese. Yeah, when you look at the heat map as well, Japanese is the strongest against almost all majors. If you look at what we have on the heat map, Japanese is like the strongest. Yeah, Japanese is very strong. So if you're selling, it will make sense. Believe you me, it makes sense. And the dollar is already weak. So yeah, really can't wait to see what will happen here. Okay. So let's say, for example, we don't have much impact, much juice on this. Let's say we don't have that volatility with the fib around this area here, right? So if I took this just before this, the CPI opens, this is what I was gonna do. I was actually going to wait for maybe take it at this rejection candle here. Second leg came in, maybe there I was gonna take it, but I usually don't want to trade it before high impact news. Right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell people that the president is live and we are trading CPI. It's good to be in a community like this because we're just seeing different opinions and we respect one another's opinions as well as their approach, right? We in this community, we don't force you to trade how we trade. I trade my style, you trade your style, and we are just there for one another and just supporting, giving one another that moral support, right? That's the main purpose of having an online community. Ray is saying, I think maybe the gold might reach 2,500 before a strong buy is also a possibility. But we've been playing around $2,500 an ounce for quite some time, so I would want to see that break above that 2,500. Are we going to 3,000? I don't think that can happen anytime soon. Right, ADFX USD index 105 on my side simply because the price is currently in an accumulation phase on weekly and is bouncing off a strong support to 105. Then we can start seeing some sells. Interesting. So we are a few minutes away for the CPI to hit. So most of you are still saying bullish dollar index. What is their target? Target is 2%. Can they go more than that? If they go more than that 2%, then we are going to see a strong dollar. If they hit it lower, then we're going to see a weak dollar. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Most has been holding euro dollar on $1.10, 16 on a buy. I'm on break even now. Are you holding? Are you going to be holding during the news, Musa? Already we are seeing some dramatic movements from the dollar. RM Mahalala is seeing USD CAD sell on USD CAD. Right, so we're gonna see if we can break above $1.10. I think, look, we might not go back to $1.11 any time from now, but I think it's a possibility that, you know, we might hit $1.11 maybe in the coming, maybe by Friday or the coming week. SpotFX is saying NAS 100. I'm waiting to see if price at 19,000 zone. How is it going to react? I don't want to chase the market. All right. Yeah. All the best, choppers. All the best to you. All the best to you. In the next few seconds, we're gonna find out what's going to happen with regards to CPI. Few seconds to go. Let me have a clean shot on it. I would want to see it on the euro dollar. All the best to you. Those that are already in. Remember, I'm not in a trade. I will only trade after this. Do my reevaluation after the news. There we go. Positive dollar. Positive dollar. Look at that rejection already. Came back up, came down again. Positive news for the dollar, which then makes me to reevaluate. Currently trading at $1.10, $1.1020. Are we going to find some rejection there? Right, positive. So the target was 0.2%. They hit 0.3. Positive dollar. Positive dollar. Positive dollar. I want to see what is happening with gold. This is what I fear. This is what I fear about the news. This pump and dump here. Right, the euro dollar has moved by 0.04% already for now. If we don't break below this $1.1017, I'm still bullish. I'm going to be bullish if we don't break below. The only way I'm going to look for bearish setup is if I break below $1.1015, right? Same as the British pound. Tando is asking, what time are you going to trade, Mr. President, after the news? Yeah, I've already started. Remember, like I need to see what happens, especially the next candle. Since I'm on 15 minutes, I'll want to see what how my next candlestick is going to open at 2:45, right, Central African time. Then I'll make a decision from there. So yeah, I don't trade it before. I just need to see what happens after. Do reevaluation, right? Two things again. Since now it's bullish on the news release, it doesn't mean it's going to be. Since now it's bearish like here on euro dollar. Since we are having a strong dollar, it doesn't mean on movement is going to be the same. Why? Because sometimes we see positive news and we are normally caught on the wrong direction. So I want to see if I break below, then that's when I'm gonna make decisions. Musa is saying I already see a down movement, hit my break even. As long as you manage your trade well, sir. As long as you locked your profits or place your stop loss on break even, it's always a good thing to do. It's always a good thing to do. I'm really interested to see what gold will do. Currently trading at $2,511 an ounce. Where can we find a hold on this gold? Right, let me know in the comment section if you're already in a trade, if you've already blown or you are in profits. Just please let me know in the comment section there whether we should be crying with you or we should be sympathizing or we should be celebrating with you. Right, gold currently trading at $2,512 an ounce. Euro dollar, I want to see the next candlestick come and like I said, I'm gonna make a decision from there, right? Though we have a positive news release for the dollar, doesn't mean the movement will stick and still be the same. Right, so one can ask, Mr. President, where can you look for a bullish momentum? Anything that will break above my point of control, which is $1.1044, that's when I can start looking for buying opportunities, right? But if I break below, then that's a whole different story. On British Pound USD, like I said, I was looking at retracement at number 3 here. It did not hold, but again, I'm holding. I'm waiting for this price to break below $1.10, $1.30, and I can take it from there, right? So I don't have anything. For those that are trading Nasdaq, let me see what is happening with the Nasdaq. Right, we have even Nasdaq jump. So if you took this trade with me in the morning, you could be on break even by now. So yeah, we don't have Nasdaq moving as much. US 30 bearish. We are having a US 30 going down at the moment. Let's see if US 30 can hold 40,446, and we can take it from there. Okay, one can ask, how can I approach US 30? I want to see where is POC. My point of control is at 40,632. Anything that will break above that retest, maybe I can look for buy. But as long as I'm below 40,464, then I can look to go to the downside. Okay, gold is down by minus 0.37%. This thing is just moving. It's moving to the downside. Where can we find this gold? Maybe having a retest, and maybe we can find some support on it. Maybe at this point here, where are we? POC is at 2,515. Anything that will be above it, I can look for buying opportunities. And again, I cannot sell gold until I break 506, right? I need to wait it to break first before I can look for selling opportunities. Why wouldn't I sell here? One can ask, if I find a nice corrective movement, if I take this as my ABC pattern, right? Impulse correction, one would ask, why don't I take it to the downside? The reason being is that we've been playing around 2,506 and 2,526 for quite some time. So it will be risky for me, because if I take it in between here, if it moves sideways, then I'll be trapped. Right. EduFX is holding gold to 2,300. What do you think, Mr. President? Well, like I said, let me break below this level here, 2,506. Maybe that's when I can look for selling opportunities. It's also a possibility that we can go back to 2,300. The last price we had, which was the 4th of September, we had a bounce of 2,471. So yeah, selling opportunities for me, I need to break retest 2,506. Then I think I'm going to be biased on my selling opportunities on gold. Eugene is still holding gold shorts from 2,525, SL 2,530, and TP 2,504. Right, so Eugene, you should be in the money by now. You should be enjoying the profits by now. SG Mysala is on a buy UJ, but before the news. Yeah, I'm sure you are smiling. I'm sure you should be smiling. You should be smiling. Right, my analysis in the morning about UJ, again, it was conflicting what I was saying, that if I'm anticipating a weak dollar, I knew this price here wouldn't hold. So yeah, if I'm gonna join you, my seller, on UJ, then I need to break retest and then go back to the upside. Maybe hopefully peak formation have formed here and I have a nice inverse head and shoulder. But you know how I feel about Japanese currency, man. It's not giving, eh? It's really not giving. Seems like that euro dollar is still dropping to the downside. We broke below $1.10. Yeah. Still going to the downside. So yeah, my reevaluation will come if I close. I'm still waiting for the other candle to open. Remember, there's a candle that is opening now in the next 5 minutes or so. Musa Saving is pending on order on gold at 2,499. Right, we never spoke about crude oil today, eh? Right, so on crude oil, I will want to break above, this is the morning analysis, I want to break above $67 per barrel, break and retest that $67 per barrel, then I can look for buying opportunities. But as it is now, it looks nice for yourself, but I feel like it's a trap. So I'm bullish on crude. Right, I think I saw a comment when somebody said I'm crying. I want to sympathize with that person. I think I saw that somewhere. Tsidiso is saying I'm crying. I sympathize with you, Tsidiso. I think, did you execute? Let me know if you executed before the news release. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, ladies and gentlemen. Please do so. Korosh is saying trading fundamental is a gamble, no more. What happened? Tell us more. We wanna know. I would want to know what happened there, Mamburu. Please let us know. He's saying it's a gamble. What did you do? Matthias is asking, how can I get money to fund? Matthias, let me give you a tip. Go on my YouTube channel, the same channel we are currently streaming on. Watch the latest episode on psychology, right? I'm giving you guys some few ideas there that you don't really need to start a business, you know, for you to start making money to fund. There are a lot of people that you've been connecting to for all these years and you have not made a dime out of it. Right? How many people have you been referring to certain businesses and they don't give you commission? I believe if you have sent more than 3 people to a certain company, recommending them, you should be paid for that. Make a deal with them. Every time I bring someone, I want 10%, I want 20%, depending on what you will say on the table. Right? And if they're giving you a problem, I'm more than happy to assist you with negotiations on the table. Let me know. I'm more than happy to assist you with negotiations. Still waiting for the 15 minutes candle to come now. Let's have a look at our heat map. Who is strong, who is weak? Right, so the dollar was weak, as you know, before the news release. So it's currently strong right now. Japanese was very strong. Currently is holding ground. It's not the weakest, it's not the strongest, but it's neutral. It's neutral. USD gaining ground after the news release, but I'm not just going to take this as a way to trade US dollar today. I will want to know analytically, tactically, and as well as technically, what do I see? What is my approach? Right? So currently, the US dollar is gaining some strength. It's only weak against the Canadian dollar, weak against the Japanese, and weak against the Hong Kong dollar. I think that's what we are seeing. Singapore and Chinese yuan as well, they are weak. They are strong against the dollar. Yes. So New Zealand dollar is weak, very weak. So you wouldn't want to, if New Zealand dollar is as weak as we see it on the heat map, you wouldn't want to buy anything that has to do with New Zealand dollar, right? You wouldn't want to buy this. This chart looks more the same as the euro dollar. We have broken below this level. Tell you what, again, it's all about understanding how this thing, the behavior of a pair. If this thing reaches here, you know many will want to sell there. I might buy there. And it's the same thing I'm having with the euro dollar, right? If I break below this level, retest at it, knowing that a lot of retail traders, they like selling here, right? I know I'm probably below my point of control in terms of my fixed range. Fixed range is currently trading at 0.61486, right? I know, but maybe if I buy here, depending on what will happen here, right? I think 15 minutes will give me a better picture, right? If I wait for it to retest and I buy here, maybe my TP might be taken at the point of control, which is 0.6149, right? If I buy here, my TP might be around there, right? I don't even need to go too far. Again, I will want to know what is my ATR saying, right? I want to know what is my ATR saying, and then I can take it from there. But only if you go above where we are now. Drop a bit to 0.61174, go back to 0.61297, and then come back to this level here and go to the upside, right? So that's New Zealand dollar. I don't really trade it much, but I think the same thing, I'm seeing it on the dollar. If I have something like this, I will want something like this. Then I can buy to the upside, go back into my consolidation zone and be on the sideline, right? But only remember, if I find a retracement back to $1.1016. Have you noticed that when Rory is not around, it feels like Rory is not around? He's apologizing here. Eugene, well done. Well done. Hit TP at 2,504. Tyrone is saying, MJ, how are you, buddy? You look good and excited for fundamentals. Yeah, I'm always excited to trade, man. I'm always excited to... there's nothing that gives me peace when I know that it's a Wednesday or it's a Monday and I'm meeting with you guys. I hang around with you guys. It excites me a lot. It excites me a lot. Oh, Mampur blew their account. Sorry, man. Mampur, are you at the Choppers Funded? Okay, so that one mentorship from me. You want some tips about business in general. And I think the ones that are in the Choppers Funded, remember that group is not only about you trading. If maybe there are other business ventures you want to embark on and you need some tip and advice, let me know. Maybe you want to get into a meeting with a group of people and you have some contracts that you have and you want me to go through it with you. If I have time, I'm more than happy to be looking at that with you, right? So yeah, join the Telegram group as well as the funded group. For those that do not know what is the funded group, it's a group of traders. These are Choppers traders. They get mentorship and coaching from me. Free of charge, right? I don't charge anything for that. The only condition is that we need to also give some business to the broker that is giving us resources to sponsor the channel, right? Shout out to Okta one more time. If you need an account with them, use my link there down below in the description, and use this promo code trade with MJ for 100% bonus. I hope I'm pronouncing, please forgive me if I'm not pronouncing your name or your last name, if I'm not pronouncing it well. I think it's Haidua. It's asking, this is the first time, when do we normally do this? So we do this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Normally we do it at 3:30 Central African time, but I think, choppers, we have a lot of people streaming with us from 2 p.m. Have you noticed that? I think when we stream from 3:30, a lot of people have already blown, so they don't want to join the stream. I'm joking. Maybe some are still on traffic, and 2 p.m. maybe they're trading from work. Koroshi is saying, I'll be on the choppers funded soon. Yeah, man, you better do that. You need to do that. You need to be on the choppers funded. Linda. Linda, when I just think of you, I always think of my Coke. I don't have Coke, by the way, today. It's not a vodka. It's water. It's water. Linda is saying, I was on a sell before CPI, freaked out and closed just before 2:30. Yeah. I'll tell you this, Linda, free of charge, right? If you freak out before news release, chances are you are not following your trading plan. Because if your trading plan says something, it's something that you need to get used to it. That's one thing I've noticed. When people freak out, when they take positions before news or even after, it simply means maybe they didn't follow their trading plan. Right, where are we on gold? So we found some support back to the trade that we took a trade together last Monday, right? We took a sell on gold. We took a sell here up until this level, $2,485 a share. This is where we took our TP. Did not really hit TP, but we closed it because 2 hours. Remember, for those that are streaming with us for the first time, we open a position. If in 2 hours we are not in deep profits, we close the trade because the market is not taking off. Usually we know it's going to consolidate or it's going to stop us out. So we close the trade. So hence, this was the reason when we took this sell here on Monday during the live stream, we took this sell. But I think, again, we took our sell prematurely. Our sell was supposed to be at 2,499. We took it a bit late, right, at 2,498, right? So we're a couple of points late, right? So we did not really have our TP hit, but we took like 75% of the profits that we saw on the table. Right now, we found some support at 2,502. Like I said, need to break below and retest 2,546. Then I can start looking for selling opportunities. I'm going time to time revisit my dollar because, like I said, I need to see if this dollar would retest this level, come back to $1.10. Then I can look for buying opportunities. Nasdaq. Right, so we had a position on Nasdaq. I personally did not take it. This is an analysis during the 7 a.m. club. Wait and retest. This is where you could have found your position, 18,724. So as you see, during the news, we came back to that level and this thing is still shooting up. So I think we are quite bullish even on it, right? If we can find some correlation between this and AUD, as I always tell you that there's always some correlation happening there. Right, our analysis was on Monday, we break retest this level, we sell to the downside, hit TP as you can see there for those that took it with the choppers funded, And this morning we said that we are currently trading in we are ranging, right? Let me have a clean chart on it. We are currently ranging, and if our point of control hits in the middle, in between our box, then we know that we are consolidating. So even the news came, but it did not really break below this support here. If it goes back to this consolidation level, chances are we're still going to be retracing or moving sideways rather. Streaming is growing, almost 100 watching. Yeah, today I think we had 102 people watching. I'm reading something and I don't want to laugh, right? Oradile is making jokes here. Yeah, we had 102 people streaming with us today. We had 102 people streaming with us today. Yeah, the stream is growing. Well done, choppers. I really appreciate you guys. I believe we can really grow the numbers. Our country needs a lot of this. You guys are going through a lot. You don't have trading buddies. You don't have people that can hold you accountable. Trade with us, and let's hold one another accountable. I think if we can find a proper way of, having good numbers, maybe 100 a day streaming live with us, I think I can do it every day. Can we do it? Oradile is saying vodka. So I don't know if you want to make it as a pun there, octane vodka. Yeah, it's vodka. I don't know, Oradile, I don't know what vodka is. I don't drink, so this is water, right? This is pure water. I don't drink. Imagine if I'm drinking during the live stream. I think I will have a good strike rate. I'll have a good strike rate. Right. The market is retracing there where we thought it could. $1.1064. Currently going back inside the consolidation level. Let's see what 5 minutes is doing. We are back at our consolidation level. Then it gives me so much confidence to look for correction on Nasdaq and buy. What do you guys think? Yeah, good question, Linda. Linda's asking, is 2 p.m. our new slot? I think so. I think so. The reason why today we did 2 p.m. it was because of CPI, but look, a lot of people enjoy streaming with us at this time. Right, the dollar is at minus, it's on 0.00 for the day or for the session. Let's see it on the heat map. So the dollar is neutral against the euro, dollar neutral against the AUD, 0.10% up against the British pound, up against the New Zealand dollar, down against the CAD, up against the Swiss, down against the Japanese, Hong Kong, Chinese yuan. The dollar is weak on that. The dollar is weak on that. Who's joining me on Nasdaq? I think I want to buy Nasdaq. I think I want to buy Nasdaq. I think I want to buy Nasdaq. Let's do a reevaluation on this Nasdaq. Since we've been bullish ever since. We've been bullish on this thing, right? So I think, fine. For those that didn't catch it here, on 15 minutes break reaches 18,836. I think I might find a support there and I take it to the upside. Yes. Does Octa bonus affect the spread? No, it does not. It does not. You know, like I always say, Korosha, I always say that sometimes, when you talk a lot about a broker, it seems like you just want to push numbers and all that. And what I say is that to produce something is, and a lot of you you watch Top Trader, right, industry charts, and you're complaining why is it ending. When you support something, you consume it, it's gonna support you back, right? So I don't want to talk too much about Octa, but one thing I can tell you is that there are a lot of people that are using Octa, and there's no business that is perfect, right? But all I can say is, at least these are challenges that one can look into and solve them, right? These are issues that one can see and solve them. So there's a reason why you don't see me hop from one broker to another. If you can look at my history, I'm not one person that will have like 10 different brokers depending on what deal they put on the table and whatnot. The reason why I chose Octa is because when I'm on Top Trader is sponsored by Octa, right? I actually didn't want to confuse my following, because as a brand trade with MJ, I don't want people to see me on a certain platforms. It's this broker, then I'm on this certain platform, it's a different broker. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it was just for me to have people that watch me on Top Trader seeing that this brand is sponsored by Octa, and when they see me on another platform, it's the same brand, right? So I'm not gonna come here and tell you no, Octa is, there's nothing wrong with what they have. Some of you maybe you are not happy with the spread, some of you are happy with it. It's all about preference. Everyone has got a preference. Hope I'm still gonna be intact. Right, we're back online. Sorry about that. So yeah, the spreads are not widened when you get your bonus, not at all. Tiriso is asking, Mr. MJ, now that CPI come out strong, does it mean we might get a 25 basis points cut? And does that also mean that the dollar might be bullish for the month? Well, I don't know. I'm still of having a positive news release. It doesn't mean an overall movement is going to be positive. I still see the dollar weakening in the next coming weeks. I see the dollar weakening in the next coming weeks, according to my analysis, right? Right, remember we want to buy Nasdaq. Let me know if you're joining me on this Nasdaq. I need to break a retest at 18,839. I'm all in for your buy. Uradile is saying streaming every day would be a blessing. Yeah, if we stream 100 people streaming with us on every episode, then we can do it every day. Fanesto is saying, yeah, I just got back from work and time was not on my side, so I didn't read the news. Sorry about that, Fanesto. Eugene, I've been waiting for NAST, how it will react between 18,944 and 18,891. Right. What are you waiting for, Eugene? You want to buy or want to sell? Tulani, buy Nasdaq, Mr. President. I bought in the morning and I'm floating. Tulani is giving me a signal. Thank you for that. Yeah, so I want to join you with a buy, but I want to buy at the discount. I don't want to buy at the high. Chances are, if I buy now, and this is what I normally preach to you guys, if you buy prematurely, what happens is your stop loss will always be compromised. So let's say I buy here and I don't look for discount. If I buy here and I don't look for discount, I put my stop loss just below my support here. Where will I put my TP? Maybe my TP, I put it around here at 19,000. This is where maybe my TP will be. So I want to make you a comparison that if I wait for a retest back to 1884, it's basically buying at a discount. Therefore, my stop loss cannot be compromised, right? Looking at where my stop is right now, my stop is at 67, right? So, and my TP, I'll just do 1:2 here. Now, can you see that even when this price comes at this level, if I buy now here and this price comes at this level, it can even spike and stop me out and go my direction. But if I'm waiting for it to come here, this spike then initially becomes my entry, then I'm safe. I hope it makes sense. Same as this level here, right? This spike here could have stopped someone out, but you catch your trade where this candle, this bullish candle will close. Then you go to the upside. So yeah, I wanna buy, but I want discount. I want discount. We don't only ask for discounts in our local shops, but we also ask discount in the financial markets. Rory is on bearish. Is anticipating. Are you already in, Rory? Are you already in on the British pound? Linda, I also think Octa is good, at least up to so far. It took 12 minutes for deposit to clock in my account. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why, you know, we want a broker that will be quick with deposits and quick with the withdrawals. And for those that are trading long term, maybe you are swinging. What's nice about Octa is that you don't pay swap. You don't pay any commission. So you can hold for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You're not going to pay a dime. Tabo Abraham is saying, it's my first time of your streams. I'm loving it. When is the next one? So the next one is Friday. Our next stream is going to be on Friday. We're going to have our next stream on Friday. I'm glad you're enjoying. Welcome to the family, Tabo. Welcome to the family. Right, back at consolidation level. POC still at 110.452. We'll see if maybe... I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish on the euro dollar. I'm really still bullish. I'm still bullish on the euro dollar. So we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But if we can have at least 100 people streaming with us, then we can stream every day. Then we can stream every day. I don't mind us streaming every day. Right, I just I put my WhatsApp number there. If you fund with Octane, you wanna join my private group, just drop me a text on WhatsApp, then I'm gonna add you to the group. Minimum deposit is $25. Remember to use my link, right? Make sure you use my link as well as the promo code Trade with MJ for 100% bonus, right? Vumani is saying we must check British Pound USD. Right, so we're still holding at this price. We found support at $1.10.548. I want to check something on this. Tell you what, we arrive at this point, I think it's more or less the same as the euro dollar. We arrive at this point when this thing is about to retrace to the downside. I take it to the upside, right? Then I can maybe think of putting my feet from this high to that low 786. I can find it around this area. Maybe then I can look for selling opportunities, right? So Vumani, I'll tell you this, as long as we have not broken below this price here, $1.10, $1.30 rather, 498, I am not going to look for any selling opportunities. It might be that many people will want to come in this because of the news. Fundamentally, they see that CPI is positive, the dollar can strengthen, but it's just a news release. News release, remember, it doesn't give you overall direction. We trade overall direction, not release. So yeah, I think I'm bullish, man. I'm still going to maintain my bullish approach. George is saying gold is consolidating. Let's see what is happening. Yeah, we don't have anything on gold at the moment. 5 minutes, yeah, we can clearly see that consolidation here. So we found support at 2,505. So we'll see. We'll see. Rory's asking Mr. MJ, also the Gala dinner. Oh, by the way, the Gala is postponed to the 29th of September. All right. Why did we postpone the Gala? A lot of you were complaining and saying, Mr. President, you can't do an event before month end. So you want month end, I'll give you month end. So we have postponed it to the last Saturday of September. The poster will be out, I think, sometime this week. So yeah, thanks Rory for reminding me. So the Gala is postponed to the last Saturday of September. It's the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the 28th. Yeah, the 28th of September, that's when we're going to have our Gala. My birthday is on the 16th of September. Remember, I want to celebrate with you guys, as well as do some business with you guys. So yeah, I'm inviting you to the Gala dinner. I'm inviting you. It's going to be in Sandton. Yeah, Rory's excited. Month end is coming. Yeah, so I'll give you guys some chance to fund. You know, I listen to you guys, right? So yeah, we have postponed it. It was supposed to be on the 25th of September, but we have chosen that it's on the 28th because of month end. So you have enough time to fund your accounts, and then let's meet for the gala. I want to meet you in person. Most of you see me on social media, you see me on streams, you see me on Top Trader, but you have never met with me real life, and I would want to meet with you. I really want to meet with you. Right, Eugene is saying, to answer your question, MJ, I'm waiting to see if the price will close 18,891 below before considering taking shots, but we'll wait for New York to open. I think that's a wise decision. Wait for New York to open and make a decision from there. Remember, if you just join us, I'm still bullish on euro dollar. Murid is already wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you. Tell me something, Choppers. Why do we have a lot of people born in September? Do you want to know? No, do you know why? Sidiso is asking, how can I get an invitation? So it's an open invitation, Sidiso. We're going to choose 10 to 15 people that are on the Choppers funded, the people that are funded with Octa. Because remember, this dinner, as much as it's hosted by me, it's courtesy of Octa, right? This is what Octa said they want to do for me and my people. So it's only fair that we take people that have given Octa some business, you know. Even if you are not funded with Octa and you say, I will fund, let me know and we'll write down your name, and then once you fund, we put you on the list, right? So it's an open invitation, Tsidi, so it's not an exclusive event where we only invite you with invitation and all that. It's for everyone. I'm still waiting. Why are most people born in September? What were our parents doing? Why? Why? Is it because 9 months from December? So Christmas is saying, but the really got Christmas. So it's I don't want to, man. I don't want YouTube to cut off the stream, right? I need to be careful. I get what you're saying. You know, December, people are busy, right? So maybe that's why 9 months from December, we are a lot. A lot of us are born in Christmas. I mean, in September. So I think our parents are enjoying 13th check, depending on which country you are in, you are watching me from. In South Africa, we call it bonus month, where you get your 13th check, double of what you normally get, right? It's bonus. It's bonus. So in South Africa, we enjoy bonus from 13th check. We enjoy bonus also from Octa. You see? So let's try to bonus the markets. Just before I go in the comment section, let me look at my. Remember, guys, I'm still bullish on my euro dollar. I'm also bullish on Nasdaq. Yeah, still neutral. Dollar is still neutral against other currencies. Japan remains the strongest for the day. Japan is still the strongest for the day. Japan is still strongest for the day. Yeah, indeed, it's a busy month, December, right? Some will want to trade in one signal and the gala. Yeah, like I said, during the gala dinner, please don't bring your laptop. We are not trading that day. We are discussing business over expensive dinner and over expensive drinks, right? That's how much I take you serious. So we are not trading that day. Choosers asking, Mr. President, hope you're good. What's your view, opinion on the stigma that these remaining months are non-trading months? Well, it's all about data, right? I always say data collection, and data collection. There are people that say don't trade Mondays. There are people that say don't trade Fridays because of that's the data they've collected. You know, one thing, one thing that I've noticed about our industry is that when somebody finds something that works for them, they want to make it, like you're saying, a stigma, right? They want to make it as if it's the only thing people should be doing, right? We traded on Monday. We found positions. We made some money on Monday. Today is a Wednesday. We are trading. On Friday, we're still going to be trading, right? And some people say don't trade on these days. Trade Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's according to some people's data collection. That's the data that they've collected. And they are seeing that, okay, on this day, maybe their strategy is not profitable. Maybe, right? Maybe. So with me, I trade what I see. I don't want to trade just because someone woke up in the morning and said, I don't make money December. Therefore, December should not be a trading month. Every day is a trading month. As long as it's not a bank holiday and the markets are still moving, you can trade. You can trade. So, yeah. Trade any months. Imagine now, so we are in September, right? September, October, November. So September, October, November, December. For 4 months. Some of us, this is what we put bread on the table with this business. So if they are saying for all these remaining 4 months we should be trading, then I have a problem with that. So yeah, trade the data that you have, what you see. Don't be limited by people's opinions. Remember as well, we have so many people that are streaming right now. And what I'm saying here, if I'm going to look at the euro dollar, like right now I'm saying I want to buy the euro dollar. It's just my opinion, right? When I say I don't trade after 7 p.m., for those who don't know, I don't trade after 7 p.m. Central African time. It's according to my understanding as well as my data collection. I've noticed that when I trade after 7 p.m., the market doesn't usually favor me. It's a personal thing. So it will be unfair for me to come on the stream and say, yeah, don't trade after 7 p.m. The market doesn't move after 7 p.m. No, according to my strategy. What if people are trading a different strategy? What if people are swing trading? You understand? So trade what you see, my good friend. I'm telling you, trade what you see, trade what you have gathered. Asanda wants us to look at GBP AUD. Oh, I don't know. I think last time I looked at the GBP AUD, it was in the early 80s when I started trading, right? I'm joking, Chobas. Whenever you hear me say that, it simply means I don't trade this pair at all. I don't trade this pair at all. You know how we traders, we lie a lot. A trader will tell you, I've been trading in my mother's womb. Hey, traders always have something to say. I'm simply wanting to make sense out of what I'm seeing here. That's my analysis and my opinion on GBP AUD. Reason being, I think there's a lot of money piling here. Market gave us an ABC pattern. You had an impulsive movement correction. A, you're now C becomes A, another correction. What are you expecting? The market to come back at this fine support here at 1.9 or so Australian dollar. Then a lot of retail traders, they like these types, right? They normally buy here. The stop losses are being taken out at 786. Then you find that the market moves back upwards. So yeah, I think I hope I've answered you, Asanda. That's my analysis on GBP AUD. What's happening with our Nasdaq? I'm still waiting for my discount for me to buy this thing. Still waiting for my discount. Let me remove some of these things here. Still waiting for my discount to buy at this level here. Right, I think my TP will still be below 19,000. Right, I like what I see on the euro dollar. Chances are maybe in 5 minutes I might buy at this price here, $1.10.99. EduFX is saying trade structure basically as long as your principles are aligning and confirming. In fact, my strategy Fridays are the best. I like that. As long as your principles are aligning with what you know, confirming what you know, what is your trading plan also saying, then do that. Do that. Edu is saying, MJ, when time allows before rapture, I should come to TTSA. Yeah, we don't know when rapture is coming, eh? Yeah, we would love to have you. We would love to have you. Definitely would love to have you. Malaza is saying, as much as we trade Monday to Friday, let's stream Monday to Friday. Yeah, then let's have good numbers. Malaza, let's have good numbers. Then we can stream every day. Let's have good numbers. Response profoundly appreciated. My president will soon be within your WhatsApp traders group. Love the fact that y'all conversate. They're just waiting for screenshots. Yeah, man, we need to do away with these screenshots things. We need people to trade. We really need people to trade. What I like about live streaming is that, you know, as much as you might not take the trades that I take, but just to be in an environment of other traders, man, it makes you feel alive, you know. And what you can also take from a live stream is opinion. You can have a look at someone's opinion and say, oh, okay, this person is looking at this thing the way I'm looking at it, right? So there are positives at having a community. Market open. We have market open. Hence, we see what we see here. Give ourselves 15 minutes after the market open to see and do a reevaluation. I don't want to lie, I'm still liking the dollar, eh? I'm still liking a dollar for a buy. I'm still liking a dollar for a buy. British pound. Right, British pound we wanted to buy around $1.3069. The British pound is quite weak. Let's see. Yeah, the British pound is quite weak comparing the euro and the British pound. Yeah, it's quite weak. Weak against the euro, weak against the dollar, weak against the AUD, weak against New Zealand dollar. No, strong against the New Zealand dollar, but weak against the Canadian. And also weak against the Japanese yen. I still want my buy on euro dollar, eh? I still want my buy on the euro dollar. Maybe. And if I'm scalping this on 5 minutes, my exit, depending on where I'm gonna catch it, my exit can be here. Currently, where are we with this current price? I wanna see the point of control. Yeah, so if I take a buy at $1.10, right? If I take it here, for example, I can hold and possibly open another position if I retest this level here, point of control. It's a possibility, but I don't want to lie. I still want my bullish buy on euro dollar. But this is not going to be my A grade. This is my B grade setup. Eugene is saying it's true, trading alone can be lonely. Yeah, you know the problem with the trading society is that we are basically looking for that good trader. It's like we are waiting to, you know how it normally happens with pastors. Like, desperation makes you to look for that most powerful pastor that can tell you something, right? And people will normally take advantage of that. Choppers, I like what I see here. I don't want to lie. With this rejection candle here, I like what I see. I like what I see. Let me give myself some time. I think I'm going to buy this thing. I'm sorry, I cannot help it. It's in line with my strategy. But this is going to be a B grade. What time is it? Still want to buy the discount. Maybe 340. 22, 22.4. Maybe hopefully find a position there. So as I was saying, that we should just do away with this mentality that I need to be around the best trader. If we are as a group, we are as a collective, we share ideas, we share knowledge, we break bread together. I'm telling you. Because this whole community about trading, right? Like we have a lot of people sending screenshots and thing. For me, like I usually say, I don't really care. Like some people will say, Mr. President, I want to know how much money I don't really care about those things, man. This for me, it's a craft. It's the love I have for this thing. Come on, euro dollar, I'm begging. This was a nice setup here. Nice setup here. Sure. Painful to see. Hopefully we find something in line with my strategy. Wait for a rejection candle and then look for a buy. Like how I did it here. Retest and buy. But let's wait and see. Maybe we might find a position to buy back at that level there. 340 maybe. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Nasdaq. Right, as much as we are finding that retracement that we want to see, but it has to be a rejection candle. As you know, I trade rejection and indecision candlestick patterns at that place of interest. Engulfing candlesticks, not really a fan because it usually affects my stop loss. Right, we'll want to see if this dollar can give us another opportunity to buy it at 340. It will be nice to get a buy on this thing. Someone was saying something about the British pound. Yeah, the British pound is not. It's really not in the interest of being strong. It's weak. It's weak. It's very weak. Pound is affected negative by GDP earlier today. Oh, did we have that? I was not even aware. Sis was asking, just wanted to ask, psychology book in general, which one would you recommend? Like, as you know, my goat, and I've never met this gentleman, but he's my goat. He's someone that I have so much respect. Tom Huggard is someone that I have so much respect for. So any book by him, it will go. Google him, Tom Huggard. any book by him, it will be good. Currently, someone bought me this book. It's a gift that I got from someone, also by Tom Hugard, because I've been talking about this gentleman, and he was like, "Mr. President, let me bless you with this book." So there's a book called Best Loser Wins by Tom Hugard. Check that out. I'm still reading it in the early stage, but really caught my attention. Yeah, for those who like reading, and for those who don't like reading, I don't know who I can recommend, but there's quite a lot of people that are good in psychology. I also have some psychology material myself. You can check my YouTube channel as well. I think my 2 cents on psychology can assist someone. Yeah, so Tom for me is the best. Tom for me is the best. Not really a convincing candlestick pattern I wanted. For those that are trading gold, gold is quiet today. It's very quiet. Gold is very quiet. I still want my buy on Nasdaq. Still waiting for that buy on Nasdaq. Remember the rejection candle. This is the type of rejection candles I want. Indecision or rejection. This is what I want to see. I normally have a problem with engulfing, where I place my stop loss. We haven't looked at AUD USD much today. Yeah, still consolidating. Look at the box. Still within consolidation. British pound. So it held at this price. Yeah, but as long as we are not closing below this, still looking for buying opportunities on the euro, on the British pound USD. Another tip that I can give you guys, again, this is not financial advice, right? Every time after the news, right, what you do is take a screenshot. Take a screenshot and put it in your archive to figure out what usually happens after the news. So if it's CPI, have a folder on your PC where you say after the news for CPI, then maybe you have a heading there, CPI. 30 minutes after CPI, you have the the picture there, right? Different type of pictures for different months. It will help you as well in terms of approach to know exactly when you should be taking trades, after how long, because some of you don't know, okay, when the news hits, after how long should you be trading. Those again who just joined us, don't forget to like and subscribe. I still want my buy on Nasdaq. I still want it. Anything that closes below above 18,800, I still want it. But as long as I'm below it, I can't take a trade. I need these two candlesticks to come at this price. This is where I can buy it. There's a reason why we are holding this price, 18,799.98. This is where we are holding. So if it closes below, then we're going to have a problem with our buys. But like I said, buying opportunities must come above this level. If we are still below it, there's no trade for me. There's no trade for me. But I still want my buying opportunities on this Nasdaq. Gold. Yeah, gold is still moving in one place, eh? Still consolidating. You see, another thing that would normally conflict a trader is that if on euro dollar I want to buy and on gold I'm seeing a sell, it's a problem. It's a problem. The question is, what do you do? Psychologically, you are affected. I don't think we have enough momentum of this price going up. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a drop here to the downside. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So if I see a sell on gold, then that means my euro dollar wouldn't work out. The buy that I want to take on euro dollar, it wouldn't work out. So at 350, 10 to 4, I need to do a reevaluation on this gold and on the euro dollar. But clearly for me, this looks like it's about to drop. So my euro dollar will be affected then, as you can clearly see. Worst case scenario is if we find this thing consolidating in one place. That will be the worst case scenario. But I'm still not in waiting to have a nice rejection candle, more or less the same as this one that we had here. More or less the same candle as we had there. British pound USD. So we closed, we haven't closed below this level, $1.30. So if we are below that, obviously you cannot be naive by looking for buying opportunities, right? We wanted to see if we break above retest, maybe go to the upside, but as it is, it's clear that this thing is still bearish. Very weak British pound. Right. So I'm still waiting to see if I can take a trade on euro dollar to the upside. But if it will break below this level here, then there's no trade. Nasdaq still playing at 18,788. Anything that will be below this, then I think that's when I say I might be bearish. But for now, yeah, I'm just watching this thing, man. We moved from this level to that level in a short space of time, coming back. Buying opportunities are coming above this. Right, and to be quite honest with you, gold looks bearish. Why am I saying that? It took 5 minutes to go down, but it's taking 15 minutes to go from one price to another, so it shows a lack of strength. And according to the heat map, the dollar is gaining strength now. Against the euro is strong, against the AUD, against the British, against the New Zealand, Canadian, Swiss. It's only weak against Japanese, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Chinese. But against all majors is strong. So again, I'm conflicted on this euro dollar, where I want to buy, but I want to sell on gold. What's your take? Let me know in the comment section. What's your take on this gold? Yeah, so if I was in on the euro dollar now, I would be stopped out. I would really be stopped out. But we can still find some support at this level here. It's still a possibility. And we go all the way up. Still a possibility. US 30. Sure. Look at that drop on US 30. Broke below 40,440. We might find some support here. But we still use the same analysis. If we break to, we reach us back at 40,437, 40,440, somewhere there, then we can look to go to the downside. So I think what's of interest for me now, it's the euro dollar, the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is interesting. Buying opportunities coming above 18,844. If I break though below this, then you know the drill. Chances are I'm gonna retest 18,747. Then maybe that's when I can say I might look for selling opportunities. But as long as I'm still in between 18,847 and 18,745, we might consolidate. This is what I showed you last time, that sometimes this is during the news, this is what the market can do, where you are finding a consolidation, then you find a market giving you something like a trend where you can fall for it. Then it does this, comes back down inside consolidation, makes it as if it's making a trend to the downside by making a peak formation on this level here. Then you're expecting a retest there, then it comes back and plays within again. It's also a possibility, right? So that's why I'm saying I need to break retest for me to sell, and for me to buy, I will need to go above this level. So in other words, what I'm basically saying is that if I'm above this level, I buy. If I'm below this level, I sell. If I'm in between this level and this level, chances are it can move sideways. Then I'm not going to take a trade. All right. Still finding that consolidation on gold. Let's hear your opinion on gold. Ed is saying communion together. Yeah, definitely. A community like this, we are breaking bread together. 252 entry point, stop loss 253 one take profit. So you're already in on gold, Rory. Namtla is asking gold. I also need an opinion on gold, but I'm conflicted. I see a sell on gold, but I see a buy on euro dollar. So it's conflicting me. It's really conflicting me. I want to hear your opinion. The power of your mind, also Chrissy Akulome. The power of journaling your trades. Yeah, I agree as well. One dealer is watching us from Withstand, Cape Town, Nasdaq. C sells at 17,870 before H4 structure, and we recently just confirmed a lower high, so anticipating a lower low forming. All right. What's that? MJ, do you favor to be the next president? Who do you favor to be the next president of the US? Unfortunately, I cannot. There are sensitive issues about that. Unfortunately, YouTube is tricky, man. There are certain things when you talk about them, you get affected. So I will just say I prefer the boy. It's between boy and girl. I prefer the boy. So let me leave it at that. That's my preference. I prefer the boy. Linda saying I still gold is gonna drop. Yeah. Monthly, Edu is saying gold monthly just completed an impasse to anticipate the accumulation for the next coming years. Impasse compared to 2018, yeah, almost the same. Yeah, like I always say, if you're looking at gold is quite seasonal. I was telling the choppers last time 2 weeks ago that if you go look at the past performance of gold in the last 5-10 years, you will see that generally from end of July starting in August, end of July, mid-July or so, starting in August, you will normally see an appreciation of gold. Always. So during this month, if I'm swinging gold, I never want to sell it. So we are now just coming at the end of August, getting into September. I agree with you. We might see some consolidation there, but I think consolidation for me, it won't matter if I'm going to have intraday setups. My take on gold is to wait for current consolidation phase. Yeah, man. It's just side movement. We've been playing from 2005-12 and 2003. So, yeah, I agree with you. Maybe wait for this to give us an indication whether we're going to the upside or the downside. So there's just it's quite frustrating, but I'm of the view that we might see a drop on gold. Let's see my euro dollar. Still holding within this level here, breaking below. So if it does break below, then I think I need to forget about my buying opportunities on this. But again, if I break below this level here, let me take out this thing. If I break below this, then that's when maybe I can say to the downside. But in between 110, 117 and 110.04, we might see consolidation. That British pound is waiting for no one. Still going to the downside. I want to see on 4 hours where we can find a support on this. Right. One thing I can say is that don't say I didn't warn you. If you will want to buy here as a swing trader, if you will want to buy here on British pound as a swing trader, don't say I didn't tell you. It's the worst thing you can ever do for yourself. Chances are you're going to get like 100 points to the upside or so, and then this thing drops down. But that's for swing traders. What is still happening with that Nasdaq? So we're still in between. Point of control still at 18,789. Linda's also preferring a boy. Yeah, the boy is good with his tweets. You know, when the boy was president. And again, guys, with respect to the gentleman that we are talking about, we don't call him a boy to disrespect him, but we are just saying the presidential race in the United States of America is between a boy and a girl, a lady and a man, right? So, you know, normally when a baby is born, we normally say it's a boy or a girl. So, a new revolution is about to be born in the States. So, I prefer the guy, right? You know, back then when we were trading, the guy just puts a tweet. We know we didn't really need CPI and NFP. He was basically our CPI. His cell phone was literally our CPI. His cell phone was literally our CPI. Right, choppers, I think we've come to the end of our stream. Unfortunately, I have to bounce, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you. We are streaming again. Eugenie say, I remember the guy was late with his tweets. Yeah, so let the guy win and we get those tweets back. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you need an account, Okta account, use the link down below. If you wanna WhatsApp me and tell me that you have funded with Okta, just WhatsApp me. I'm just gonna post my WhatsApp number again there so that I can add you on the private group, the Choppers Funded group. You can get mentorship and coaching, also a community that is vibrant and that is profound in what they do. You know, we trade, we don't fool around, we like trading as choppers. Thank you guys. Like I said, I appreciate you. Godspeed to you, all the blessings to you, and all the blessed with your trading. I enjoyed spending some time. It was a nice stream. We had a good session. No trades taken from my side, but if I do take a trade, I will update you on the group. So yeah, tune in and we'll meet again on Friday 2 p.m. Friday 2 p.m. Let's stream Friday 2 p.m. and we are testing something here. I know we usually do it in 3:30, but let's do 2 p.m. this coming Friday. Let's do 2 p.m. Friday. All right, choppers, thank you so much. From your president, I'm out.